Hi everyone, good morning. It's Karen Lynn and welcome to Spiritual Split Splash. This is episode 12 and I'm going to be inviting Crystal S.U.N to join us. Crystal is an incredible creative woman. She is inspiring so many through her art, which is in the form of music. She creates healing, high vibrational music, content, videos. Her latest venture is a platform called the S.U.N Network. And I'll have her explain in full detail what that's all about. But I'm very, very excited to be joined by her. I just want to welcome all of you guys for joining me. I'm so appreciative that you can be here. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. I just wanted to thank you from my heart for having me here today. So excited
Oh,
to be
please.
here.
Oh, I'm so excited. We talk about this and it's just amazing to have you to share you with everybody because what you're doing truly is the sun. You are radiating amazing energy and knowledge. But before we get into that, I just want to give people a little bit of your background. And I know you're super creative. You're very established in the arts in the greater New York City area and beyond with your music. But what brought you to this journey? Just give us some background, please, so we know where you've been.
Yes, I'm into music. That's always been a passion of mine. I grew up in a very creative family. My mother was a singer. My grandmother was a singer. My
Nice.
aunt was a singer. It runs in the family, runs in the blood. And it's always been something that I gravitated to as a child. No one influenced me to. It's just something I automatically gravitated to. I grew up as a singer. I was classically trained. I was trained in music theory. And my whole thing growing up was I pretty much wanted to become a celebrity. I wanted to become a superstar singer. And as I started going through that process and getting older, I realized that a lot of that was definitely not for me. Especially the period when I wanted to become famous, it was more like the early 90s. So that was a time where you literally had to like sell your soul away, so to speak, to get into the industry. And I have stories for days, to share with you. I have to say, like, I had an awesome experience in the music industry. And as I started growing up and becoming more and more aware of who I was and, what I wanted, I decided that I would just up and leave my hometown and move somewhere totally foreign, somewhere I've never been before, because I kind of reached a dead end. My grandmother, who was like a mother to me at the time, just passed away. I lost a lot of friendships, so I hit a dead end. And I'm sure a lot of you out there, you guys can relate.
Totally relate. Totally.
I packed a suitcase. I have a cat. Her name is Melody, and she was my companion where I grew up in Rhode Island. And we got on a plane and we went to California, and I moved into a house, into a room. I had no clue how I was going to get by. I had no job. I quit my job.
Wow.
I literally took all of my money out of my 401k savings, and I'm just like, I have to figure this out. And at the time, the economy tanked. It was terrible. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? And it took me forever to find a job, and I was just in and out of living in different places. I had friends helping me out. And then I met my husband in California, who was actually from New York. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, that's wild.
So yeah, so funny. So he relocated from New York to California for work. And I met him there. I was actually trying to get a job at a modeling agency. And at the time, he was just kind of doing it for fun. He was learning how to model and how to act. But he's more into business, but it was just kind of a side thing, he had going on. And at the time, I was a makeup artist. What do I have to lose? Let me go to this place and try to get a job and teach the students how to do makeup. So I went there and I met him. He was actually at the front desk. And he's just like, oh, hey, we started talking. And I didn't pay him any mind, and he was like, why don't we hang out since we're both from the same area and we have similar stories. So we ended up hanging out, and we literally hung out every single day after the first day that we met. And I learned that he is my soulmate. He is my twin flame. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because after I met him, my entire life shifted, and I started going through my awakening process. And as I'm sure you know, Karen, when you meet a twin flame or soulmate, right, it totally shifts your reality, and it allows you to really awaken different aspects of
Hmm.
yourself. So it's a really
Yes, it
blessed
does.
union to be in. It can be difficult, but
Yeah.
with the communication, we made it work, right?
Yeah.
And we're married now, and we have a daughter. Her name is Alara, and she is turning 2 on
She's
September
beautiful. You
24th.
all are beautiful. You're such a beautiful couple, a beautiful family. And
Oh, thank you,
oh my
Karen.
gosh. And also just where you both are aligned. It is amazing to be in the presence of both of you on this shared mission that you're developing.
Thank you, Karen. Thank
Yeah.
you. I mean, I had a lot of opportunities to get into the music industry, and I
Yeah.
pretty much said no, as
Yeah.
it did not align with my heart. And just recently, a couple of years ago, I started creating high vibrational music,
Yes.
catered, for spiritual content creators.
Yeah.
And I work one-on-one with content creators and create music for media. So that's been my focus lately,
Hmm.
just more down to earth and connecting with my true, soul purpose. And my
Yeah.
mission here is to pretty much put out healing music, not destructive music. And I feel
Right.
like when I was involved in the industry, it was more destructive. It was more about what the industry wants, industry standards.
Yeah.
And I had to break out of that, and it's very tempting because they have their like kind of putting this money over your head, like,
Yeah.
hey, you can make all this money if you do
Yeah.
this, if you sell your body, sell your
Yes.
soul, so
Sure.
what the people want. And I'm like, no, I can't. It just
Good
doesn't
for
align with
you.
me. So
Crystal, that is
that's just a little.
huge because I have talked to so many musicians in the business now. We're in it different.
Mhm.
And wow, you have a lot of spiritual integrity to be able to navigate those waters sometimes. I am shocked with what I hear.
Yeah, it's so
Uh,
difficult. Thank you, Karen. Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't an easy process. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd think for something when people are birthing their creativity and sharing, it's just such a natural gift, something that just brings, beauty. It's a portal to beauty. Art just gives us that transcendent experience. You would think that the business around it would be, a little bit more supportive, but it just
Yes,
seems like the
absolutely. But
exact opposite. So,
it turned into a money making
yeah.
machine, and it started focusing on stuff that just it's not in alignment with what it
Yeah.
truly is meant to be,
But isn't it
So
good
I'm
that
like,
you
nope.
learn that, right? You learn that. Like, I think of all the times I was put in the presence, people who had tremendous resources that maybe didn't have the best mindset in place. It was there for me to learn it. It was awful in some way, to experience it because it crushed my heart, broke my heart in many ways. It also taught me, and I feel like it gave you that integrity, or it put you in touch, with like knowing what it is now to run a good business. And spirituality, it could easily become that music business vibe. There's a lot of wannabes. There's a lot of, not to put our community, our greater new age community down, but there's ways it can be corrupted, and the business side of it
Oh,
needs to be
absolutely.
treated with the proper attention. And I just think, gosh, it's so good that, I mean, yucky that you had to experience it, but good because you saw,
Yeah.
and now you can bring that new vision to your next endeavor, which is going to help so many people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm so looking forward to talking about
Yeah.
my secret plan that I have
Yes,
going
we
on
got to reveal
right
that. So
now.
I just want to give everybody a little bit of background about you because your energy is amazing, and just interacting with you and your work, your music as well, is super uplifting. So I want everyone to just kind of get an understanding of that, and then maybe now would be a good time, to just tell us about these next steps. Now that you've experienced all this and you've set the groundwork, where are you going? Where's the next steps?
Throughout my process of creating music and all this, I started tapping more into my spiritual side, and I started creating more spiritual content,
Yeah.
talking experiences, putting out high vibrational music. And in the process, I started taking different courses and
Mm-hmm.
classes on how to pretty much grow my brand and so on and so forth, right? I've had so many different experiences. I created actually with one of my friends, and it's always been this yo-yo effect. So I created a YouTube channel with one of my friends. It didn't really go the way we wanted it to, so we
Okay.
stopped, and I took a break, and then I'm like, okay, and then I felt this calling, like I have to get back to it. So I got
Right.
back to it. I started making my own videos
Yeah.
and learning what I needed to learn as a content creator. And I'm sure we can all relate to this, where we have this desire to want to really get our voice, either our voices out there or our products and services out there,
Yeah.
especially this time during this period of great awakening. There are so many people awakening more and more now on this planet, and it's really time for us to step into our true power, step forward, and offer, these spiritual services to the world. And myself being a leader, I just felt like I was called to
Indeed.
create, here we go, a platform catered for spiritual content creators who are looking to grow their network, their net worth, and their online presence, because these are all creators or as spiritual creators who have products and services that are out there now. So I created a platform. It's called the S.U.N, and the S.U.N stands for the Spiritually United Network. Just kind of came to me, a play off of
it's
my
great. It's
Sun.
perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, I just channeled information and I'm like, this is it. I'm just going to go for it. I was really guided to create this platform. And within this platform, we allow people to receive engagement support. And that's part of growing your online presence. And it's so important that you have a team of like-minded people around you who are constantly being directed to your content. So being directed to your Instagram account or your YouTube account. It really helps to drive that organic engagement, like comments, like subscribers.
Absolutely.
So say
Invaluable.
on this platform, you have a couple thousand people, and out of a couple thousand people, you have like maybe 500 people who are constantly just going to your YouTube or to your Instagram, and they're liking and they're commenting.
Yes.
That really helps to grow your account into the algorithm, and it spreads your account more out to a wider audience. That's one thing that we offer right on the platform. So engagement support. We also have courses by industry experts, so
which are outstanding.
From like business. And Karen, because Karen is on the platform right now, so we are in beta phase. We're testing the platform. Karen's on the platform. Karen's been giving us some awesome feedback to really
thanks. I'm excited about it.
So we have courses there from anything from like business, which is very important. As content creators, we forget the business side of things, and there's so much
there's a lot
to learn when it comes to that.
Of it when you were guiding people through it, and you said, how many times is like, do I get an LLC? Do I have, am I a DBA? What formation do I need to place? And having been through confusion and opened up so many LLCs and closed them and DBAs, you lose money and time. Just knowing, having someone be like, hey, this is what you're doing. Let me explain how the best way you can do it is so great. That business
so
advice.
Have everything there. You won't have to worry. We have a business strategist on the platform. He is a genius. He happens to be my husband.
Yes, I know. He's very good.
So,
he's good at what he does.
He's been in business for years and years and years. Karen can attest to it. Yeah, he's amazing at what he does.
He's very good at explaining complicated concepts and makes it very relatable. And for some people, business can be a bit intimidating and anxiety provoking on some level. He has a nice, gentle approach about it because, you need to be aggressive in business, but sometimes, especially for spiritually minded people, we're like, ooh, that just doesn't, it feels icky to sell. It turns you off. Yeah, it's like, oh. But he has a lovely approach. And I also really appreciate the organization of the site because it's easy to navigate. And in times like this, when we're on many, many platforms, and we need to be for our message, if you're on that platform, it's very easy to find things. And they're very relevant. I appreciate that aspect.
It's kind of like a Facebook, right? But it's catered for
very good
content creators. So you're going on there, it's high vibrational. You can focus on what you really want to accomplish there, and you have the motivation. It's kind of like a networking site, because you're going to have all of the best spiritual content creators on there. But our mission is to not have you be addicted to our site. We don't want you on our site 24/7. We actually want to invite all spiritual content creators to the site to learn, to grow, and then go off and do your thing and grow and make a difference in this planet. We do have courses. We have tutorial videos and everything you need to know to grow your Instagram account, to grow your Facebook, to grow your YouTube. We have tutorial videos. You guys really need to see the platform. There's just so much information on there. It's so amazing. So there's tutorial videos, there's courses, there's also live events. So
it's so good. It's so rich with detail. And I want to go into that because I want to talk a bit about what you're offering in more detail. But someone here, Expanding Energy, says, it does kind of get during business, but it is what it is. And I just want to address that emotional tension because I think it's very prevalent, particularly with the spiritual entrepreneurs, which is your target market, right? Which is the S.U.N's ideal client. Okay. It's like, we want to be out there, want to be doing business, but then we know we have to do it, but there's so many different approaches out there. And having come from
Yeah.
a big mistake that I made working with the absolute wrong person, it can really turn you off. And maybe someone has that experience and they decide they just don't want to do it at all. Is there support in there as well? Like for people who just feel like, I don't feel comfortable asking for money. How are you guys addressing that
Yeah.
aspect?
Let me start with my biggest obstacle learning as a content creator, right? Was taking courses and then having no one to talk to about it. I'm just blindly taking these courses, hoping that I'm figuring it out, hoping that I'm taking the next right steps, right? So we take courses and then we're just kind of left there like, okay, let me just hope that all of this knowledge that I have in my head now I can apply and then it works out. Well, no, you're going to be in this community. You're going to learn. You have access to the instructors so you can directly ask them questions as well as see what other members are there, who's there, right? Taking the course that you're taking. You can connect with other members. You can ask them questions. So it's pretty much a community where we're all supporting each other. So you don't have to be afraid to ask questions and all of your questions will be answered. It's almost like someone's just holding your hand every step of the way and making sure that you are okay and you're guided. So it's a platform you come to where you get the guidance and the direction that you need to be successful and whatever you're doing to help the planet.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And I do like the uniqueness of it because often, the offers that are out there, you might find a business coach or you might find, let's say, a social media expert. And then it's up to you to kind of piece them together and get what you need out of them. But what you have here is one thing, everything's in one place. And the you of S.U.N, unified, or united together is comforting. It's comforting.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what we need as a community. We can't do this alone, especially as spiritual content creators. Our number one priority too is oneness, to have a place where we can all come together. And I'm sorry, but Facebook and Instagram, they are not the best places to come together as a spiritual community. You understand that because of the vibration, because of the frequency, it does not align truly with who we are, but we just go there because we have to.
It's a tool. Right? It's a tool to use. It's a tool.
It's a tool. It's a tool. So it's a positive thing. Yes, it's amazing. It's an amazing tool to use, but know that you don't have to go there and hope that you get support. Right? You don't have to.
No, you come to a place where and that
people
really do want to see you grow. I mean, I think often for me, at least in these stages that I'm going through, if I'm not around people who are going through what I'm doing and embracing who they are, it gives me inspiration. It gives me inspiration, Crystal, to talk to you and see that you're fully walking in your purpose. And you're like, this is who I am and this is what I do. And other people that we've met in our group, it gives such permission because I'm like, well, they're embracing it, then I can embrace me. As opposed to being around other people that bring up doubt. And I can't stress it enough. The value of the community and the right vibration and intention behind the community, that people genuinely want everybody to do well. It's been an incredible experience for me to interact with all of you. And now you're taking it another level. You, Crystal, you guys are taking it to another level.
Oh my gosh. Just hearing that, I'm like, yes. Because that's my intention. I had this idea, I had this vision, and I felt guided to create this, but I had no idea if it would work. And that's how most of us feel a lot of the times, right? We have this idea, we have this vision, and we're just like, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm just going to try it. And that's what's needed. We need you to be brave. We need you to really step into your power and know that you are here for a reason. You are here with a mission. If you're on this live right now, you have a big mission right now, and you're here for a reason. You are here right now in alignment with us and our energy. And I am telling you that it is our time now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. It is now.
Yes, it is. I got chills when you said that.
That power. And it is now. So look, you don't have to have a big following to start making money now. And the thing is, you don't have to feel guilty about making money because we live in a world where we deserve abundance. Okay. We can come from a heart space and make money from that space. You don't have to connect with your ego. It's a choice. You could if you want to, right? But that's not going to take you very far, and it's not going to be in alignment with who you are as a soul being. The more you connect with your heart space, the more you will start to attract in the abundance that you were sent here to receive. When you are surrounded by a like-minded community, of oneness, and with this heart space energy around you,
Oh, it's
you
beautiful.
are much more likely, right, to succeed. And we all succeed together, so we're all helping each other to grow. And my point right now is you do not have to have a following. I know people who make
Yeah, I'm
money
really
right now. They
glad
make a
you're
good
saying
amount
that.
of money, right?
And thank
Yeah.
you for coming back to that and repeating it, because I think it's so important to know that, truly,
Oh
truly know
yeah.
that.
I have friends who have millions of followers and they
Right.
make no money.
Yeah.
No money.
Right.
No
Yeah. No,
money.
it
Or
can
they
happen.
make some
Yeah.
money, but it's not enough.
Correct.
So you
Correct.
see these people on Instagram who have like a million
Yep.
followers.
Yep.
Well, I think that's great and everything, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're making money, right?
Correct.
And
Correct.
I have friends who have a small following, maybe like, 500,
Uh-huh.
400 followers, and they're just like, wow, I'm so focused on making a difference on this
Yeah.
planet, putting this energy out, and I'm attracting in these clients. And it's much more, it's
Beautiful.
not that easy. It's not just the energy. It's
Right.
also, being part of a community and learning
Yes.
what you need to learn, stepping
Yes.
into your power, allowing yourself to really open yourself up to those possibilities.
Yeah.
Because sitting around, let's just be honest, sitting around meditating all day is
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
to improve yourself, to
Yeah.
receive downloads. But once you receive those downloads, it starts to get going. You have to get going. It's
Absolutely.
time to get
Thank
going.
you. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, you
Thank you.
have to get going.
I'm a
You have to
meditator.
really.
I was isolated for like a year just meditating. It was a beautiful experience, but there was like, come on, time to get out now.
Yeah, it's
Time
like
to go in the world. Yeah.
there's a time to just kind of
Yeah.
meditate, and then it's like
Yeah.
then there's a time where it's like, come on, let's go.
And you
Let's
need the
start
right
taking that
action, but
action.
when you come out there, it's like you're vulnerable too. You opened yourself up to a greater
Exactly.
energy, and you're vulnerable. So even more important, I always stress the integrity and the authenticity of the teachers. Who's guiding you? And I feel that on your platform. Jen Palco says to satisfy the ego. That's it. I'm sure she's talking about the high numbers. People going for just
Yeah,
it's like
definitely
social
to satisfy
media
the ego.
like 5 years ago, like when people would buy followers and
Yeah.
look like they had, it's all inflated.
I think the beauty of it now is it's starting to change. People are actually gravitating away from that.
Yeah.
They gravitate more to authenticity. Is this person coming across real? Do I feel like I could have a relationship with this person and be like BFFs? And most of the time when people have millions of followers, you're just looking at them like, damn, I wish I could be like them, but I don't think I could ever really have a conversation with them because it doesn't feel like we would ever vibe. Because
Right.
there's just something about it that's just off.
Yes.
We're not able to connect with, especially within the spiritual community. It's all about the heart space. It's all about really getting ourselves out there to help the key people that we are
Yeah.
sent here to help. You
I
don't
love it.
necessarily have to help millions of people to make a difference on this planet. You could just start by one person.
Correct.
And that's living out your mission. Within the S.U.N community, you come in, you're a part of a like-minded community. You can learn everything you need to know to grow your network and your net worth. So you learn strategies to start making money now, how to start making money now.
Yep.
Like I said, we have a business strategist as well as we'll be bringing on special guests onto the platform to walk you through, hold your hand, and guide you every step of the way. We'll also be having mastermind call where all of the community comes together and we brainstorm.
Powerful.
We bring up like any obstacles we're facing, and we brainstorm solutions to those specific obstacles. We'll also be having live Q&A monthly calls, which is so important because if you have any questions whatsoever, know that all of the hosts on the platform will be there to answer your questions and to help you.
Yeah.
So it's all about a platform of not like this person's better than this person. It's
No.
we're all equal and we're
Correct.
all here supporting and
We're
helping
all
each other
one, babe.
grow.
I mean, this is it. Like everybody's here. It's like
Yeah.
this is just all about truly in the greatest sense, the collaboration and the guiding of each other and helping, because
Right,
it becomes so
exactly.
clear.
And it's so
Yeah.
powerful. It's so powerful when you can come together with other content creators within your niche
Yeah.
and form partnerships. So you could do collaborations. The possibilities are limitless. And
Yeah.
we really encourage this on the platform to really collab with other content creators to really, that's how you grow your audience and start
Yes.
getting your products and services and
Yes.
voices out
Yes.
there more, right? So we do offer that. We also offer a spot on the platform where you can advertise your product and services, and we all support each other's businesses. So it's a great place to get started because most of us who have these products and services out who are in the spiritual community, our main niche is other spiritual people.
Right.
So, it's a really good way to just
Yeah.
start making money, bam,
Yeah.
like today on the
Yeah.
platform, because we're
Yeah.
all just here supporting each other. So that's part of
So
what we
great.
also offer on the platform. There's just, guys, there's so much. It's so
There's
valuable. There's
so
so much to
much.
go
Now,
through,
that being said,
when it comes to the platform.
that being said, I want to know, how can people find out about this platform? Like, how
Yeah.
can anyone learn more?
That's easy. So you can pretty much go to my bio, click the link in the bio, and you can join our waiting list. And when you sign up for our waiting list, you will be sent a video that explains everything you need to know about the platform before you decide to make that decision to join.
And by
And
the
the
way,
reason
Crystal,
why,
that video is amazing. I have
oh,
watched
thank
that
you,
video.
Karen.
Well done. Well done. Very well
Thank you.
explained and very thorough.
I have to be. I have
Yeah.
to, because I just want people to understand how important this is and how we
Yeah.
need you. We really need spiritual content creators, especially spiritual content creators who have amazing services.
Yeah.
We need you to step into your power now and just start getting out there. And this is a great way for you to really step into your power, grow, and not have to work a normal 9-to-5 job and make a living doing what you love to do. So that way you can make a real difference on this planet and have that freedom, that true freedom that you're looking for. Because just stepping into your true power is freedom. That is
Right?
freedom. And when you can start making money and combine that with that feeling of, ooh, you are unstoppable.
Yeah.
You are
Well
unstoppable, and
said.
you are truly living a life of purpose at that point. So that's something that I really want to stress. And I want to let all of you guys know that you can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in all of you. You can do it. And part of the reason why I created this platform is because I believe that you can do it, and I want to help you do it. And there's other members on this platform that also want to help you do it. Okay, we're all working as one. So that's just
Well
something
said.
I really wanted to stress as well.
I feel it. I feel you. Like you're bringing people into your family. I really like
Oh
that.
yeah, we're
I
a big
really like
family.
that.
We are a family. And if it
Yeah.
resonates with you, please be a part of our family. We want to
Yeah.
love you and nurture you.
Yeah, you
We're
feel
here.
it. You feel it. And I personally know everybody who's on your team, and I love them all dearly. So I can only endorse it. I know them personally and can say that there's
Yeah, I wouldn't
heart
be
in the
able to
right
do it
place.
without my team, without my amazing team.
Yeah.
I have to shout out Roy Diaz. He is a creative director.
And he was here. He
On the
was here on Splash, one of the early episodes. Yeah.
Yes, and he was on one of your episodes.
Yeah.
He is so amazing in the community. He comes from such a heart base,
Yes, he does.
and he believes in oneness. He supports everyone he comes in contact with. Just an amazing human being to
Agree.
know.
Agree.
So he's on the platform helping out.
Yeah.
He's really good at Instagram, and he's actually pretty good at making money without having a following as well.
Yeah.
So he'll be helping out with like doing workshops, so
Good.
on and so forth. Then we have Jen Palco.
Amazing.
I love Jen. She is so amazing. She is so smart.
Yes.
She is on the platform, and she is going to really help guide people on the platform. So if they have any like questions or they feel lost,
And
she's the
Jen was
girl to
also
really
an episode.
go
Jen was
to.
also with me here.
And
So
Jen
all
was
these,
also on one of your episodes.
yeah. So we could link
So
all
you
these
guys
episodes.
can check her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
Amazing.
can
No,
check her
Jen's
out.
brilliant. Yeah.
So
Perfect.
she's the operations director on the platform. So she helps with the operation side of things. And I love our team. We really do complete each other. We have my husband who is a business strategist on the platform. And one other thing, guys, I wanted to bring up, we do have course creators on the platform as well who are experts at what they do. One of our course creators, her name is Vivi Mark. She might be on here.
She is. Vivi also was on the Splash, so there's an episode about her.
Yeah, Vivi, yes, Vivi. Okay, so you can check her out.
Yeah.
But she is amazing at EFT. She's an energy psychologist, so she'll be having a course on our platform. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love it. As well as Eleanor. Eleanor was on your
Eleanor too.
everyone pretty much.
Eleanor's amazing. Oh my gosh, these so talented.
Eleanor is a hypnotherapist, and she's going to have a course on the platform. And we're going to bring on experts from around the world to be on the platform and create courses. We have some secret guests, that we'll be bringing. I'm not going to reveal that right away, but these are going to be some people, or you're just going to be like, whoa, how did you get these people on the platform? Why? Well, how? Because our platform is high vibration, it's amazing, and it's here
That's
to
it.
help you.
That's it.
Right.
I love it. I cannot wait. And thank you for sharing a little bit about the dynamics of the people involved, because they're just
Of
all
course.
extraordinary. And again, it has a lot to do with the energy behind it. You just have such, I can't wait. I just cannot wait to see how this evolves. It is so exciting and
Oh
it's
my
gaining
gosh.
momentum. Now, can people
Yes.
join? Like where's the stage now? Are people able to be part? You said the
So
waiting
right
list?
now you can join the waiting list.
Okay.
So the reason why we have not officially launched yet is because
Yeah.
we're working on something very special for you guys. So the cost to get into the platform, I'll let you know, it
Yeah.
costs $500 for the year.
Okay.
But I know not every spiritual content creator, especially when you're first starting out, you can't afford $500 right out of your pocket. Let's just be honest, right? We have bills to pay, we have, things to take care of. So what I'm working on right now is cutting it down to installment payments of $50,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is so much more affordable. And
Super
if you
affordable.
combine all of the courses we have on the platform, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of information we have on the platform, you're getting so much for free. It's so
Absolutely.
valuable. It's so worth it.
It's a
And you'll
great
be
value.
making that money back times like
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That's what
Yes.
I'm putting
Yes.
out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Over
Absolutely.
the months to come. So it's a very low cost. So expect the platform to be launched by next week. And as soon as it
Nice.
launches, join the waiting list now. As soon as it launches, you will be sent an invitation to join and be a part of the.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to see where you guys bring this. And I'm delighted to be a part of it. I wanted to also bring attention to your socials, to your presence. Where you're everywhere, right? You're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, so you can easily find me. So this is my Instagram at It's Crystal Sun. So you can pretty much type in that anywhere, YouTube, on
Okay.
Facebook, and you
Good.
can find me there at It's Crystal Sun. And again, guys, if you're interested in the Sun, the Spiritually United Network,
Yep.
you can just visit my bio, click the link in the bio. Also, if you want a little bit more information and you want to connect with me directly, hit me up, send me a DM.
Oh,
I'd love to
good.
connect
Okay.
with you and talk
Nice.
to you. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. And how do people find the Sun? They should just go through you, or is there a website that they can access directly?
Yeah, so just click the link in the bio.
Okay.
And as soon as you join the waiting list, you'll be sent a link to join. And once you click join now and you pay for your membership, you will be sent another email. Well, you'll be invited into the Sun. So since it is a private community, it's a private exclusive online community, we really want to keep this a secret because it really is for a high vibrational community of virtual content creators who are very, very serious and driven and who are looking to really take their businesses to the next level. So we keep it as private as we can to keep it protected, to make sure everybody there is nurtured and taken care of and loved and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much how you will be able to get access to it.
Great, great, great. In terms of growth, are you guys going to cap it out at a certain point, or is this limitless in terms of how many people can be part of this community?
Well, it's pretty much limitless, because we want more and more. We know that there's going to be more and more content creators that are going to be stepping forward, and they're going to need help. And we want to help as many people as possible. So it's limitless. Anyone who is within the community who is serious is welcome to join and welcome to grow with us. Yeah. And of course, at that point, once we really start growing, we'll bring on more help onto the platform.
Sure.
So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big commitment. This is very, very exciting, and I think so needed right now, because being somebody who's kind of navigating that myself, and trying to piece things together and get a little here, get a little there, and then working with people who might be super talented at creating courses, but then they don't update the material, or it's outdated. When you're talking particularly about social media, it's like everything's changing within 6 months, 6 weeks, things change. But certainly a content that was created a year ago is not going to serve the same purpose at the time. And
I'm so happy that you brought that up, because my experience from taking courses, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, taking courses over the past and you can relate to this, Karen,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And not all courses you take are up to date. And I feel like mainly because maybe the course creator created the course back in maybe 2008, right? And
Yeah.
they weren't able to come back and revisit it
Yeah.
and update it. So they
Yeah.
stay putting out the same course over and over again. And you're just kind of taking the course and you're just like, all of this does not apply to 2020. So now
No.
I have to go, I just wasted a bunch of money and now I have to go and do my own research and find the up-to-date information. So speaking of up-to-date information, that is huge on our platform. You are going to find up-to-date information. And if anything whatsoever is dated, we delete that off of the platform because we don't want anyone to be confused and we want
Oh, that's
everyone
good.
to have up-to-date
Yes.
information, you know, so that way
Yes.
you're not lost. Like you're just on the platform like, I don't know, now I have to do all of this extra research
Yeah.
because none of this makes sense. So for example, you know, you might get taught how to say use Canva, which is
Right.
a
Yeah.
site to create graphics and so on and so forth. And we do a little tutorial video on how to use Canva. And the screens and everything look different because we may have made the video back in 2010. It's now 2020. And some
Yeah.
of the features may not even be on there, right? And I'm
Hmm.
sure we've all experienced this before. So you can count on the sun to deliver you, you
Oh,
know,
that's great. Well, that
up-to-date
happens on YouTube.
tutorials,
Like I
up-to-date
Google YouTube,
courses.
I'll be like Final Cut, how to do something.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh wait, that's the last version. They changed the
Oh my
something.
gosh. Yeah. It's
But
like
what's so
just
valuable
update it. Yeah.
is like for you is that you have the people there. So I found what's been happening is that we're all doing this, we're all in this process, and we're all very
Right.
active on social media. So we'll be
Exactly.
encountering it. So sometimes even if you can't update the course because it's changing, let's say like quickly, at least you have the people.
Right.
Someone's there to be like,
Right,
yeah,
because
that's
there's always something that's changing. Yeah,
yeah,
there's always something that's changing. That's true. So even if it's just a little thing,
yeah,
you have a community that will just be like, no, that changed, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. You can kind of leave it in the comments and let people know. Quick little update, you know. So everything. I guess my point is everything will be updated and current.
very good. Such a
And
relief.
very easy to save you. It will
Hmm.
save you time that way, so you're not wasting all of this extra time trying to,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
search for, you know, other places to go to find out this information. It should be there for you, especially if you're paying for it.
Yes, yes. And I do feel, going back to what we started in the broadcast, is that you understand the integrity and the giving of value and having people really
Absolutely.
get what they need. Because if you've been in any position where you're like coming up short on something or don't like the way the antics are going, you just don't ever want anyone to feel that you
Oh
had
my
to go
God, when
through
you're
it.
on the other side, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm so passionate now. Like, I'm going to make sure that I include this in what I'm
Yeah.
offering because
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to go through
Yeah.
this. And I really, truly want people to have an amazing experience, you know, user
Yeah.
experience when they join the platform. So yeah, that's definitely exactly where I'm
Yeah,
headed.
yeah,
Right
and I
on the,
feel it, and it's so aligned.
yeah.
And credit to your leadership because it's all aligned. You know, your heart, your mind, your vision, it's all there. And now, it's just exciting to see where this all
Oh my
goes. And
gosh, I am so excited. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, I have to thank you, Karen, too, for being part of the community.
oh, my
So yeah,
pleasure. Thank
Karen,
you.
just so you guys know, Karen and I met in a Facebook
Yeah,
group and, you know, we connected
yeah,
and I
we
just felt
did.
very drawn to
Yeah,
Karen's
right
journey
away. We can. Yeah,
right away and we just connected instantly and
yeah.
I'm just like, hey, I'm creating this maybe like 4 months ago I'm
You
like, I'm
did. Yeah,
creating this
yeah,
platform, would you like to have, you know, access to it? And she's
yeah,
just like, oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. So
yeah.
she's been helping me through the testing stages of this
My
platform and
pleasure.
giving me
Yeah,
amazing feedback and
yeah.
she's just been so wonderful. And
Oh,
Karen, thank
thanks,
you
Crystal.
for bringing me on and for asking me all these questions and for
Oh my
allowing me to
goodness.
open up to your audience, you know,
Oh,
to,
so sweet. No, I'm
yeah.
very appreciative of it. And you're going to be on again. We're going to talk about this in the future. If you'd like to, I'll invite you back, and I want
Oh
to
yeah,
bring back people just
absolutely.
to
Yeah.
keep updated on this because these are really important resources. And I'm, using this platform as a way to share messages and resources that help
Yeah.
people. So it's a really good thing. But before we go, I have one last
Mhm.
thing. I always ask this of everyone before we end. Just share a book or a resource that you personally like, that you think would be
Oh, that
beneficial.
I personally like.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that there was a particular course that changed my life that
Hmm.
actually drove me to create a platform
Okay.
and it really helped me to own my true power. And that course is by Vishen Lakiani of
Yep.
Mind Valley Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's called the Be Extraordinary course.
Okay.
I believe that's the name of the course. And
Good.
when I took the course on Mind Valley Academy, oh my gosh, it completely changed my world and the way I look at things.
Wow.
Let's just put it that way. So you guys check it out. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of you would be very interested in learning more about it. So inspiring. I've taken many
Yeah.
Mind Valley courses. And yeah, if you really want to change your life, yeah, definitely check Mind Valley out to grow quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
to get on
Very
to
good.
Mind Valley Academy. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for sharing that. This is wonderful. Amazing exchange of information here.
I'm here for you. I'm here to help you with whatever you need.
Perfect.
And go to my bio, click the link in my
Mm-hmm.
bio, join
Mm-hmm.
our waiting list so you can be the first to know when
Yeah.
we are live, and
Yeah.
we're here to, take you into our family.
Yeah, I love it. I hope I see
Yeah.
many of you there. We're going to wrap up now, but I just want to really thank all of you if you've been with us this discussion. Thank you. Your presence matters so much. It's a great energy exchange, and I really, really appreciate you being here with Crystal and I. And if you're catching this later, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of this. And Crystal, so much love to you and your family. Thank you so much. And we're going to continue the discussion.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Karen. From my
Yeah.
heart, thank you so much for having me on.
My
And thank
pleasure.
you, everyone who was able to join the live. And of course, whoever is watching it to
Yeah.
catch up now. Thank you. Sending you guys so much love.
Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.